There's 4 essential skills that I had that helped me make my first dollar outside of my job, which are also the ones that are responsible for my first 1,000 as well as 10, 20, etc. And without learning the first one, I would have honestly never became an entrepreneur at all. And I hope you've heard this a million times, because what gets repeated is true. And the first one that I got to learn was sales. And I know that so many people say that sales is important, but they never then explain what sales is or how to sell. And I'll give you the scoop in this video. I've made a bunch of other videos on how to sell too if you want to watch them, as well as I go a lot more in depth than IFB if you want to check it out. But sales is essentially persuasion, or getting someone to give you their money in exchange for something else. The beauty of selling and the beauty of being good at selling is that both people, they get to walk away at the end of the exchange feeling happy. Say you bought this cup for me. I don't know if you could see it. It has birds and everything on it. My mom got it for me. Off topic, but say you were to buy this off of me and I was selling it for, let's just say $5. At the end of it, I gave it to you for a price that I thought was fair, and you gave me the price that was fair for what you wanted. So then we both walk away from the exchange feeling happy, like we just got something. We both got value, except in different ways. I got money, you got the product. The basics that you need to develop if you want to get really good at sales is honestly just building rapport, essentially being a people person, being able to, I guess, be personable with the person, make them like you, which the best way to go about it, it's gonna sound a little bit like I'm holding your hand singing Kumbaya with you, but you genuinely just need to be genuine with the person. Be yourself. Another one is you need to think abundantly, or in other terms, you need to be good at taking rejection. Because the thing is, you're gonna get told no a lot more times than you're gonna get told yes. But the beauty of this is that every time you do get told yes, that makes up for every single prior no ever. And the thing is, if someone does say no, that just means that you're one closer to a yes. I remember this one person, I was out with him selling, and he told me that, and that's been one thing that I've just carried with me for essentially since then. Every no gets you one closer to a yes. So don't be scared to ask, go out there, sell. And don't be a negative Nancy. Like, say someone does say no to you, after you walk away or you hang up or whatever, don't start bad-mouthing the guy to yourself. That's only gonna make it worse for yourself. Another thing that I was taught by one of my sales managers is that you have full control over your head. You get whatever you think of. So say someone does say no to you, or they're just mean to you, if you start thinking negatively about them, that's gonna just infest your brain. Negativity is very contagious. So just keep the negativity out and just focus on going forward. And a quick tip, every single sale is emotional. So back to the cup thing, you got it, I got the money, and we both felt good. The essence of every single sale is the feeling. People don't buy just for the thing. They buy so they get a feeling out of it. That's why people buy super expensive cars or just super expensive things in general. That's why they buy services. They do it for the feeling. And the thing is, you can't sell unless there's someone in front of you to sell, which isn't really a problem if you do door to door or if your boss gives you the leads. But if you are the manager or like you're in charge, you need to be coming up with the leads. That's what marketing's for. One common like misconception that a lot of people get when they're first going into marketing or they're first hearing about it, or like beginner level thing, is that marketing is getting eyes on you, which isn't really true. Like, I guess to a degree, that's about half of it, I'd say. But true marketing is getting into people's heads and living in them rent-free. And really quick, if you've been enjoying the video or you've got some value out of it, if you could please just like the video, that honestly means so much. Thank you if you did. If you didn't, that's okay. I still appreciate you for watching. That's essentially how Tate did it. He did it on such a mass scale, you would see him everywhere. And then when you would see just even one of his videos, he would just stick in your head because of what he was saying. So that's what you essentially want to be like. And you got to market your business and yourself separately. You got to put them both out there, not just one. The best analogy I can give for this is Elon Musk. Of course, there's Twitter, or no. Yeah, of course, there's Twitter, there's Elon, there's SpaceX, there's Tesla, there's all these things. They're all separate. But the main thing is Elon. A big reason of why a lot of these things get traction and grow rapidly is because of Elon. Everyone loves him. And people buy because of the person. So I guess to a degree you could say that Elon is the sales guy for all these companies because a lot of people just like him. And that's one thing that I guess we could tie back to sales as well. People buy because they like you. They look at your stuff because they like you. They watch videos because they like you. People do things for other people when they like them. So when you are marketing or putting out videos, etc., the best way to stay in people's heads is by genuinely just getting them to like you. And the best, and I guess the only way, is by evoking emotion, whether that's positive, negative. The positive does go a lot further on. The negative, it's more short term. I don't really think that it's going to do bad for you in the long run. It's just more of a short term thing. And then a big part of the reason of why someone will buy something from you is because they like the thing as well. Like, you could be the most beloved person on earth, but if you're selling dog poop, no one's gonna buy it. So you need to make the thing that you're actually selling very valuable and just overall good. Alex Hormozi, in his book $100 million Offers, I don't know why I just blanked on it. In this book, he says it really, really well. Essentially, what you want to sell and how you want to sell it is, it's on the cover too. How to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no to. That's essentially how you want to structure your offers, and then we'll just assume for this you already have something to sell. If you don't, the best way to go about it is just sell the thing that you have the most know-how in. Or if you want to start a business, do what you already have the most know-how in. I've made a few other videos on this too if you want to go check them out later on too. But say like me, one of the things you're selling is window cleaning. If you're just cleaning the glass, you can't really charge as much or really be seen as valuable as someone else who, like me, is going to throw in a bunch of other things like the frames around the window, the white things, I don't know what they're all called, but like you just throw in a bunch of things and those are essentially bonuses that the customer gets if they buy from you. The broad and general way that you could use this is throw in extras that fit in with what you sell. Things that aren't too much harder to fulfill, but that will make a much bigger difference once the job is done. That's speaking in terms of services. With products, I don't sell any physical products, so I don't have like any personal experience on that, but I would say they probably do tie together. Throw in something that is a good add-on to it and that will make more of a difference once they get to use the thing. I guess the perfect analogy, well, not anymore. I was gonna say Apple, but they kind of took out the cube now. Yeah, they took out the cube now. Think along the lines of that. They don't have to be too expensive or make too big of a difference. It just has to tie in with the feeling that they get once they buy it and once they get to use it or experience it. And then if you get these three down, you're guaranteed to have a well-off life in the future. You're guaranteed to be rich. I promise you, you will if you have these three down, because those are the essentials of business. Bringing in customers and selling something that's genuinely valuable and then being able to communicate that value to actually sell them. But if you genuinely want to make it past the top 1% and really make it into the big earners, you need to have a team, because the riches are in the scale. The biggest thing that did it for me in my business was the fact that I was able to hire a bunch of people, maybe not a bunch, but I was able to hire the right people, put them in the right positions, and get them to do the right things. And this is one thing as well that will honestly never be replaced, because there always needs to be people to lead and manage people. So think of this as like the most secure thing that you could get into. Say if everything goes bad, you could get a good job in management, which of course will pay well because it's an essential thing. There's always going to be a need for leaders in the world. And the reason I put this one as last is because if you don't have the other three, you won't know which people to put in which positions and how to train them. So it's more of a skill stack. So how do you go about getting a team? The perfect way of hiring that I came up with is also an IFB, but essentially find the right people, how you want to find them, whether that's friends, whether that's posting job ads. Find people that are the same as you, not in what they can do, but in their mindset and their beliefs and their work ethic, because that's what's going to make it extremely easy to work with them and just extremely profitable for everyone. So obviously you don't want only salespeople in your company, because then who's going to do the accounting, who's going to do the marketing, etc. So you want different people in different areas with, of course, the different skill sets, but who have very similar mindsets, very similar goals, and do look for the people who have the same drive as you. So stack these skills, learn them, implement them into your business, and improve on them. Keep improving, keep learning, because if you don't keep growing, if you don't keep learning, and you start slowing down, or you get to a point where you're just maintaining and you want to be at a straight line, don't ever do that, by the way. You're going to fail if you do that. So quick recap: sales, marketing, offer creation, or I guess service and product creation, whatever you want to say it, and I guess management or leadership. That is the skill set that took me essentially to where I am today, and that's going to take us to our millions or billions, etc. If you enjoyed the video, I want to say thank you. It honestly does mean a lot to me. If you want some help on any of these, the best thing I would tell you to do is find a community, find a group of people who are also into these things. If you don't have one in real life, or you don't have friends like that, feel free to join my Discord. You can chat with me as well as everyone else in there and just bounce off ideas or goals, etc. And with everything being said, enjoy the rest of the day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.